If you're looking for a workout bench, then this video is for you. I bought and tested 3 different workout benches, and I'm going to be going over the pros and cons of each of them and letting you know which one I think is best. Now, keep in mind that this video isn't sponsored by any of these workout benches. It's based purely on my opinion. I bought these benches myself just because I wanted to test them out. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first workout bench here is this one from Finer Form. So it's made of alloy steel, and to actually be frank up front, all of these benches are all made of alloy steel. You've got the cushion padding, it's foldable, but it does have a fixed footrest right over here, okay? So it does have a fixed foot pad. Now, with this bench, it is able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different angles. So you can do decline, incline, and do upright as well. But what I've noticed about this one, if you look very closely, it latches on to this metal piece in order to go ahead and stay stable. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I'm going to be showing you how the other benches actually look. But this is about how much leeway you get when it comes to the metal pressing down and supporting your back so that the bench doesn't slide back accidentally. Now, for the base of support, I prefer a wider base of support when it comes to these benches. A lot of these benches claim that they can hold like 600, 500, 800 pounds. But with me, I'm just doing like dumbbells, and I am doing some Smith machine bar workout exercises. So I'm not hitting like a maximum weight capacity. But the main things that I look for in a bench is number 1, is it stable? Number 2, is the latch behind here actually, does it make me feel safe? And number 3, if you do care about space, is it foldable? So the Finer Form bench, it is foldable, but what I wanted to point out is this base of support here, the back legs measures close to almost 12 inches, okay? So 12 inches for the back, but then the front has a bit wider base of support where I believe this right here is gonna measure about 17 inches. So it's got a wider base of support in the front compared to the back, so 12 inches in the back, 17 inches in the front. And then the last thing is with the upright position, I've been able to do my shoulder presses on here and it feels great. It just lacks a head support, unlike the other benches that you'll see in a second. And then being able to adjust it, you just go ahead and either kick it, pull it forward, and it'll go ahead and press down just like that. Now with any bench, I do want to make the recommendation, just make sure you're very careful anytime you're actually folding the bench up, just because the metal pieces might accidentally clamp onto your hands. But overall, I'd say that the Finer Form bench, if you have small spaces, if you're looking for just a nice simple workout bench, it definitely does the trick. It folds up, it's got nice cushion padding. The base of support I feel fine with. My only concern is I just wish this metal prong was more kind of secure and locked, like an easier way to lock in, because you can see how easy it would be for the bench to just stay upright and just not actually be in one of the latches here. So you do have to just make sure that it's actually latched in and secured before you actually go ahead and start using it. Now to fold it up, you simply just pull these. You would turn the chair upside down. Again, just be very careful anytime you're folding the bench just because you don't want to clamp your hands. And for demonstration purposes, I'm not going to be doing that in this video just because I actually misplaced my gloves. And so I want to make sure that I don't accidentally clamp my hand. But let's go ahead and move on to the next bench. So the next bench that we have here is this one from Flybird. So it's got a really neat design. It's got cushion padding. This is foldable as well. And what I like about this bench in particular is that a lot of it is adjustable. So you've got the basics as far as it being made of alloy steel. You've got the cushion padding. Starting off with the footrests, unlike the other benches where you have a fixed footrest, this here is adjustable via this latch pin. So you have 3 different angles that you can go ahead and adjust the footrest, which just makes it a lot more comfortable. In addition to that, you could also adjust the seat. So I love the aspect in how you could actually adjust the seat to a different angle. Like for me, for example, if I'm doing incline bench press, I do like my seat angled up just so I'm not pushing forward when it comes to sitting down. So I really love how the seat is adjustable. Then of course, you have the main padding that is adjustable as well. Now, pay close attention to how this latches on because I feel really secure with the Flybird latching mechanism, where not only does the metal piece, if you look closely, practically grip on top of the bar, but they also include a safety pin. So there's no way at all that this bench is going to accidentally slide back on you. This bench isn't going to accidentally fall forward on you. This right here makes me feel really, really secure. So I absolutely love this mechanic when it comes to this bench in particular. And with it, you also get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, technically 8 different angles when it comes to the bench. So you get decline, you can get flat, you can get upright, you can get incline. And in addition to that, similar to the other bench, you do have prongs that you can pull out and then fold this bench up as well. Now, the one thing about the Flybird bench is that it is going to be the heaviest bench of them all. The previous bench that I went over, the finer form, that weighs about, I believe, 20-ish pounds. The Flybird is going to weigh around 27 pounds, okay? So it is going to be a tad bit heavier. So if you're in a small area, if you're in an apartment and you're always folding this up and you're putting it away, do know it's going to be on the slightly heavier side, around 27 pounds. But I really love the aspect and how, number one, it's adjustable. Number two, the cushion footrest and the adjustable seat rest, I just absolutely love. So number two, I really just love the securedness of these latches, okay? Like I'm just gonna know 100% like it's not gonna slide back on me anytime that I'm doing my workout. And then I do wanna also take a look at the bases of support because just simple mechanics as far as a wider base of support just means more support. So we have the back legs coming out around 18 inches. And then the front base of support is gonna measure at around 14 inches, okay? So we do have a slightly wider base compared to the previous bench. But overall, I'd say that if you don't plan on moving this around a lot, like for me, for example, I'm probably gonna be going with the Flybird bench just because it's just gonna be in my garage over there. It's gonna do the fine, okay? And just the fact that you have a lot of comfort adjustments is gonna be absolutely great. So really looking forward to having this one as my main one, but I still wanna go over the last bench. Now, the last bench that we have here is this one from Nice People. Now, to start off, we do have a fixed footrest. It's made of alloy steel. And this bench in particular, it's actually the lightest bench of the three. So this one only weighs around 17 pounds. So it's very lightweight. It's got all the angles here. So if you take a close look, again, we're using that metal latching system. So just make sure that this metal prong, is securely on each one of these latches before you actually use the bench. So we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 different angles on this bench, but you can most certainly do decline, flat, incline, and upright. Like the other benches, it's foldable. It's also got the cushion leather padding, but this is about as simple as it gets when it comes to benches. But with the Nice People bench, I'd say it's great for small areas in which you plan on putting this away, like you don't plan on keeping it out permanently. But really quickly, I do want to just go over the bases of support. So on the front, we have around a 17-inch front base. And then on the back, we have around an 11-inch front base. Now, so one thing I forgot to measure was the distance between the front leg and the back leg, because the wider it is, the more support you technically have. And this is going to measure at around 43 inches. So with this bench though, I mean, it's as simple as it gets. It really does remind me of the finer form bench over here. If you want like a different color scheme, I mean, you have a red and black design, which looks pretty neat as well. I don't think the seat itself is adjustable. Yeah, it looks like it's a fixed seat. So I guess the main thing that's only adjustable is the body of the bench, which is this portion here. But that's pretty much it though, as far as the Nice People bench. Now, as far as which one I am personally going to be using, okay? So of the three, I've got to give it to the Flybird bench, okay? And the reason why is because number one, I'm going to have a workout bench that's just going to be stationary. I don't plan on moving it a lot. The Flybird does the trick. Everything is adjustable. And my absolute favorite thing is just the latch mechanism back here, where you just know that you're going to feel secure when it comes to this not accidentally sliding back on you anytime that you're using it. So with the Flybird bench, I think it's going to be my choice for a bench in my gym that you see over there. Now, the other two benches, as far as Nice People go and the finer form bench goes, I'm a little bit biased towards the finer form bench because I have been using this bench for about 3 years. And I've had no problems with it whatsoever. Like it really has withstood a ton of workouts, well over 200 workouts using my Smith machine rack, using dumbbells, using just plates. This really does the trick. But just like with any bench, just make sure that this portion here is securely attached so you avoid any injuries. Now, if you do want a very light bench and it is foldable and you don't plan on, let's say, doing like Smith machine or squat workouts or bench press workouts over there, I'd say Nice People is still a pretty good option. Like it folds within seconds. It's extremely lightweight. You're going to be able to do ab workouts, dumbbell exercises on it. It can go decline, flat. Everything's still good about the Nice People bench. It's just about what your preference is and what your setting is. So I hope you found this video helpful, everyone. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks so much for watching. I'll leave links to all these down below, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.